This first match that you guys are about to see is one that I believe made its rounds on social media. At first, I wasn't sure if it's the exact same one, but after seeing the map that it takes place on, it 100% is. You guys probably saw this on Twitter. I think it blew up. It probably got stolen by Jaeger himself and posted on whatever shit he puts on. So we have Theron R, who is accusing their teammate Kickswear Enjoyer. So we already know he's a cheater. As you could tell, that at the beginning they team killed the Goyo. And also their Doc right now, by the way, sprinting around at this speed. So you can tell who he's queued with. I believe it's in this round it happens. It might be the next round. He just shot through the shield. That's crazy.
I just love decks, bro.
I'm waiting for him to do it. Taking his time. Alright, so he just killed Monty. So, this should be it. So, Doc stole the diffuser and then planted it. This what is happening to his revolver? This is the state of Rainbow Six Siege right now. The cheats are absolutely ridiculous. So a huge shout out to Theron for sending that in. I saw that on Twitter, and I was just like, oh, I wonder if I'm going to see that on Hacker Replay. And it was like one of the first matches I saw on the Dropbox. But yeah, so hackers can now steal the diffuser from attack and then plant it themselves. I don't know what to say other than, how does Ubisoft let this happen? Like, in what world can this happen? How are there no checks and balances in place to determine who is planting, who has the diffuser and stuff? How are we in year 7 of the game and the cheats are getting more and more ridiculous every day? I don't want to sound all doomsday, but we are really reaching a critical point where within the next like 3 months it'll be make or break for Siege. If Ubisoft doesn't fix cheats like this, I genuinely think Siege will die. The reason why I say that is because this beginning of season, for Demon Vale, we had the highest interest in Siege in a long time. And then now, the interest has dropped by over 50% in one season, which is probably the biggest drop-off of any season ever. Likely a lot of it has to do with cheaters. Cheaters can now take the fuser and plant it. They can kill everyone on the map without even seeing them. It's horrible overall. Ubisoft does nothing to fix this. Siege is probably dead this year. And this was supposed to be the year of Siege, by the way. Don't mean to be rude, but doesn't everyone say this all the time? It's never been this bad. And I have always been, like, whenever people ask me, they said, how long do you think Siege has? I always say 2 years from the point I mention it, because it all depends on how they address things. Like, if, say, whenever I said 2 years, 3 months later, they're like, oh, new anti-cheat. Everything's fixed. Okay, 2 more years. But I think the last time I said 2 years was about 1.5 years ago. And we're approaching the 2-year mark where nothing new has come out to help increase the longevity of Siege. And you can say, oh, you know, people say that all the time, blah, 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 blah. And you're right, like they do. I'm not going to deny that. But most of the time, like way back when, it didn't really have much standing. I just want to point something out to you. We look at the Steam charts. Our average player count is 37,328. The last time our player count was this low, this one is above it. So the last time it was this low or lower was October of 2017, 4.5 years ago. So Siege has just been on a constant decline now for over a year. Actually, that's 2 years almost exactly. Went on a huge decline. It's not doing well. Console also on the decline. I know people will always say like, oh no, like it's different. Ubisoft has said themselves, they're like, oh, we won't release the numbers, but they're like, generally the trend on Steam charts is the same trend you see on every platform because it's such a big sample size. But yeah, no, console's not immune. All platforms are going down, and that is not good for the longevity of Siege. It's not good for my income either, but I'll be fine.
And that's because I have the Varsity Gaming Charm, which is available throughout year 7 and is free if you sub to my Twitch channel with Twitch Prime. Or you can use $5.
This match we have Zeus God, and they're accusing their teammate, Zaya Master 144 Hertz, and then YQW000 Guitar. Those are weird names. I've not got much hope for this game anymore. Not many people do. I do hope that we're proven wrong. I would love to be proven wrong and, you know, Siege to make a huge comeback because, fuck, man, that would make so much money for me. But I'm not hopeful. I think the game will always be able to maintain a consistent, like, player base. I don't think it'll ever completely die to the point where no one's playing it. But at what point will I have to go find a real job, right? That's the question. At what point will I have to stop playing Siege? Just saw an enemy, just didn't do anything. Yeah, I finally just got a job at UB. He is now there. I don't remember the exact title. I think it's Game Plan Director or Game Plan Designer. Okay, let's gain the camera. The Bond has been AFK this entire round. One thing I find weird here is that, so Dogobi jumps in, not even aiming at the door. It's like she knows that he's now pushing, so then she positions herself to then shoot him. So it kind of reeks of they just know energy. We'll see how they swing on the Oryx. Bonna's just walking around with a pistol. You'd be able to hear that person. Oh god. This is so buggy. That guy used a pistol the entire round. Didn't get a kill. I just get so quiet. Was that an ace? No, 4K. Maybe I'll watch the Dogobi more than the Hibana because Dogobi seems to be doing way more. I think the Dogobi is just better. Like I said, the only thing I found weird was that they positioned themselves like they knew where the Mozzie was going to push because they were aiming at the wall and then moved over once Mozzie was starting to move back. Now they're looking at that person through the wall. And it's not like they'd be able to hear that person in penthouse. They looked at them again through the wall. A lot of times cheaters will go operators like Pulse, Valkyrie, Dogobi, and then use like their abilities to then mask their cheats. So something like calling people and then being like, oh, well, I know where you are because I called you. That type of shit. back again. Did they pre-aim this? I can't tell. They did. They're looking over here and then they... Yeah, so this guy's cheating. That was our definitive proof. Everything else was, you know, waiting for definitive proof. Constantly looking at people through the wall. There, they just straight up tracked the Jaeger through the wall and then aimed down sight on him as they peeked the corner. So that person's cheating. What the fuck was that? Hold on. When they aimed down sight, I think it flicked to Mozzie's head through the wall. It did. But then it did go too far, so I guess this could be considered aim and just or like assuming. But like here, it flicks to their head, and then he flicks away. I don't know. Did that Twitch intend to do that? It looked intentional.
Mozzie went flying.
Mozzie did go flying. Thank you for the 500 bits, thick neck. The Twitch looks like they know enough of what they're doing that they wouldn't accidentally team kill like that. So I'm assuming someone called them out for cheating. We'll look up the YQW guy, and then if they're queued together, then we just know. YQW000 guitar. They have a 9.5 KD. I was confident. Okay. 9.5 KD. And then they were queued with anyone? They were queued with them once. They did not play that much. So this person's probably not really worth looking into that much. But I'm assuming they were probably queued together. But we'll move on. No point in watching all that if they were queued together and that guy's cheating. We'll move on to the canal match. We have What a Chip Enjoyer, who is accusing Verify on the enemy team. Just throwing this out there, there's a bandit ban. Or I guess you could say they banned it. Oh, I cracked myself up. But actually though, a bandit ban. Why? Who bans bandit? Please stop. Fuck you. I say what I want. There's AFK. They're back. That didn't look that suspicious, honestly. Just kind of ran out and the fuse was in the middle of the field. And they reacted slow to it as well. One thing I didn't miss was your shitty jokes. What the fuck? What do you mean my shitty jokes? They quick peeked and they probably could have seen the sledge, so. Although, actually, wait. Was that one pre-aimed? Hard to tell because he moves so fucking fast. It was kind of pre-aimed. The bigger question is how is no one's hit him? That's not a bigger question anymore. That is, that just makes sense. can't tell. Does that look like he's pre-aiming but delayed, or is that just him realizing he's aiming at the wall, correcting but not correcting enough? Because he aims here for some reason. Ying's there. It's like he's trailing perfectly behind her, but that would be because they're both moving while aim down sight together in the same direction. The aim would be with them. I wish I could see what their ping was, because it almost looks like his ping is causing him to be delayed a bit. Right now I'm torn, because while it does seem like they are cheating, it does also seem like the enemy team is just fucking garbage. Or at least that Ying, Fuse, and Sledge were, because they just did not react to the Kaid at all. Or like missed every shot. The enemy team is just incapable of shooting him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, it doesn't look like, it looks like it's equal parts him being suspicious, but equal parts of them just being trash. I'm sure like if I went into a copper lobby and just dicked on kids, it would make me look suspicious, even though it probably wouldn't be. Let's be honest with no one, or we all suck and no one cheats in Rainbow Six Siege. True. I know Roy can say that for sure. Negative KD. Lol. Delayed on purpose? What do you mean? Like him delaying his shots? It honestly, it looks like he's lagging. Because even when he ran out, it looked like the Zofia shot him before he was even around the corner. Or like the, I guess he would have been tracked outside, but still. I will say though, he has previously looked at places where no one is and pre-fired. For example, at the end of last round, after he killed the 3 people, he re-peeked the exact same spot and pre-fired where no one was. Could it be to throw people off? Sure. But that would be a very a deep lie, but really committing to it. I thought he somehow killed someone while he stopped shooting. Can't even see anything there. I'm sure they could though. I want to say he's cheating because he like aimed prone level at them through the wall, but then shot to the right. Like he looked over here and then hit the bar. I feel like he's cheating. So why did he miss the shot? Why did he not get the easy kill? He's trying too hard to hide it. But like, at what point do we just say they're trying really hard to hide it, and when does that become they're actually not cheating, they're just getting a lot of good kills? Because people always say that. They'll say like, oh, they're trying really, really hard to hide it. It's like, why are they going to such lengths to hide a kill like that? Like, why would you run out and miss your shots and then... Like, why would you pre-aim them through the wall and then miss your shots? Because it looks suspicious on you no matter what. This is, I feel like, one we're gonna have to watch all of the rounds to see. If Priest was here, he'd say, nah, they're cheating. Get him out of here. But we are gonna be a little bit more thorough than Priest. Hacker replay is hard to choose since you come in and you're getting told it's hacking. Not always. I specifically will look, like normally the first match will always be the more like interesting, like they're obviously cheating ones, so that we can showcase new hacks. Or I guess I don't want to say showcase, but like talk about new hacks. But then the other matches, I specifically look for ones where the people are like, I'm not sure if they're cheating. They were just suspicious on X, Y, and Z around. So there, they weren't aiming at prone level. The last time they did. Aim was garbage there. I believe this is unranked, so after this, if we can't find definitive proof of them cheating, we'll look up the enemy team's ranks, which I'm going to assume are going to be pretty low, and then compare it to the Vigil, and then see, you know, is this just a smurf, just destroying kids, or what? And he didn't see the 0 there. But I'm sure someone in chat would argue that that's him trying to hide his cheats by dying intentionally. They went Vinca LMG. This should be just a bunch of easy kills, but we know it goes to round 6, so they clearly lose at least... Oh, they lose 2 rounds and then win. Dies to that. I feel like he was aiming at the stairs. Yeah, I noticed the same thing. That when they rounded the corner, their aim went more towards the corner of the stairs, assuming they'd be on the staircase. But it did look like a incredibly accurate lineup through the wall, which I know, you know, like I'm not amazing at this game. I'm only like mediocre at best. So there are people out there who know how to line up so many different things through walls because they know exactly where it is through the wall and stuff like that, but like that does seem a little bit too accurate to me to be like at that window or door and then line up that staircase through the wall perfectly. It seems like too accurate. I love that Thorn gadgets have basically just become walk past them and you'll be fine. Like no one even looks back at them. And I feel like Ubisoft originally intended them to be like way more impactful than they actually are. Although, I guess Thorn was used a little bit in Pro League at the Major. What was it, Xset was using them, or Astralis? They were using Thorn for a few rounds, but clearly didn't matter. Thorn's gadget is ass unless you're pro. I mean, wasn't there only like 1 kill with Thorn's gadget? So there's a reason why I stopped doing that strat, because that happens all the time. That was funny. There are 3 extra proxy alarms. Thorn is garbage in rank because none of your teammates will pay attention to it, but perfect in Pro League as they act as audio cues. Yeah, I guess you're right. I didn't really think too much about the audio cues, but it still feels like... I mean, I guess it's basically just another Ella with a more aim-friendly gun. Ella Scorpion is pretty ridiculous to control even for pros sometimes. So I guess easier gun with same type of gadget, because they get 3 of them, deployable, and they make sound cues. Assuming that was a hack, or not a hacker replay, match replay bug, where they just teleported. We had that yesterday, where the person like slowly turned and then teleported because they fast forwarded through the match. What if he toggled because he got accused mid-game? Well, then we don't have enough proof. I do think that people assume that people toggle more than they actually do. Okay, well, they survived. The enemy team wasn't even phased by that. We'll look up their stats after, but as of right now, I don't think there is enough to say that they're suspicious. Also, wait. Am I dumb? Okay, someone explain this to me. Because I could be dumb. Finka got down by Capcan traps. Right? Revives themselves, gets set to 20 HP. Finka boosts one more time, and is now at 50 HP. The Finka boost heals for 20. So why are they at 50? Wait, they got revived at 30? Oh, if you self-revive, you get picked... Or, wait, if it revives anyone, it's 30? Oh, I guess I've just never seen that. I've seen it, like, maybe once. I did not know it revived at 30. I thought it just revived at 20 as well. Hmm. Interesting. Alright. Well, they got 6 kills in the first 3 rounds and did nothing for the next 3 rounds. I would say the only thing that was suspicious, or that I would say was really suspicious, was the run out. I think that was round 2 on the buck. Other than that, the rest was like, you know, a little bit weird, but not enough to say like they're cheating. I assume stat-wise, they're going to be probably higher up there. They reached Diamond previously. They don't play ranked anymore. They have a 1.47 KD. They kind of just stopped playing the game as much. Let me see what the enemy team was like. Gold with a 0.8 KD.
I just love Dex, bro.
Good morning, VG.
Plat with a 0.8 KD. So overall, the enemy team was not good. So realistically, it was just a previous Diamond who now plays this game casually, just destroying kids in unranked, probably because they're all around the same unranked elo. Gold. What was the other one's name? Verify hyphen. Gold, yeah. So they're just in low ranked, unranked. It's possible that they had walls, but there was not nearly enough proof to determine whether they actually did or not, so I'm just gonna assume probably not. Next game. Only just realized the name. We have I Touch Girls, who's accusing Hitora ... See, I picked up Cece, brought her over here. She kicks, gets away. She now walks over there and cries that I'm not paying attention to her. I hate cats sometimes. So the round is half over. And they only just spawned in. Cece, shut up. But this is gonna be very obvious. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe yes. Why did they line up the next person before the Goyo had even died? I guess that's not crazy suspicious, but... It's weird. I mean, based on callouts that... Oh, stop with the noise, goddamn. Based on callouts, they could have known Mozzie was there. But they did seem just a little bit too confident in everything they were doing. And they're not droning at all. They haven't droned a single time. But that was just round 1. Again, sprinting in with no drones, no intel. Just looking up at the ceiling instead of looking down possibly for someone. I think they're cheating. They lined up the, who was that, castle, and then they already knew that the Melusi was there and watched. They're gonna line up this person through the floor, I bet. They know they're not getting peeked. So they're cheating. Did they just get wallbanged? What happened there? Oh no. Body shot. Oh yeah, somehow headshot. But what I loved here is that the Ash... Look, they shoot here, and then they straight up look at the Melusi through the wall. Like, are you looking at me? Oh, no, you're not. Like, oh, yeah, I'm shooting over here. Like, oh, are you looking at me now? So, 100% cheating. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. Banned already? Or no, that was... Oh no, that was a ranked game. So banned. They've been banned. They only made it up one level before they got banned and ranked. Crazy. Now we have Villa. DC, stop making noise. Scared. So we have 10-1-15, and they are going to be accusing H.7 hyphen. Alright, we have a Finka LMG. I really hope this is not obvious, because we only have one more match after this. Guys, it might be obvious. We only have one more match. How do people cheat so obviously? And how do they take so long to get caught? Just straight up looking at them through the wall. I hate people. I don't know if this is one of them, but what's funny is a lot of the matches that get submitted, they'll usually be like, I don't know if they were cheating. And then I watch the first round, it's like very obvious that they were cheating. But obviously the person wouldn't know that since they didn't watch it. Oh, they're actually trying hard to fake that they don't know where the person is, even though they very clearly do. They were like fake pre-firing, but when you look at like 3 different people through walls, it gets very hard to believe that you're legitimately pre-firing. Especially when you look at them like that. We have one more match to look at after this, but we'll see if H.7 hyphen has been banned. Could not. Oh yeah, let me look. The person who submitted this said that they changed their name recently. Alright, they are a diamond with a 1.3 KD and they're not banned yet? How have they not been banned? And I can see that they're clearly with a 4 stack. Like, there's no doubt in our mind that they were cheating, right? Actually, the last time they played together was April 24th, so a month ago. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind. I almost want to watch another round just to be safe, but like, they clearly looked at 2 people. No, like, there's no way. They looked at 2 people through the wall when they jumped into art, went on drone, the person died, they got off drone because they knew that the person in there was dead, and then they looked at Thunderbird through the wall and were waiting for them, and then they kept tracking people. No, there's no way. There's 0% chance that they're not cheating. This is probably one I'm going to have to send in manually since they haven't been banned yet, and that match was from a week ago. Has to be cheating. Okay, last match for Hacker Replay. We have Jaint, the Thermite, who's accusing X-Navic, their Ash. Okay, so site's upstairs. They did technically... They could have heard that the Capcan went to main lobby. Doesn't look like this is going to be a factor for Ash. Have I not been playing enough 3 speeds, or does it feel like Ash is moving very, very quickly? They're cheating. Man, I didn't want another obvious one. They have to be cheating, right? Like, they literally lined up the Omai through the wall. Why'd he let them... What was that, cap can look? Oh, that was alibi. Just pre-fired the alibi. Yeah, there's no way he's not cheating. What's crazy is that this match goes to overtime, and I feel like this person is just very blatantly cheating. How did this go to overtime? How bad are they? They didn't team kill. So how was Ash just dying? Or ex-Navic rather. Let's see how they are on defense. They're adjusting their aim based on where Hibana was.
I just love Dex, bro.
They're literally just shot at them through the fucking cubicle, and the worst part is that they swung the whole window knowing that no one was peeking the right side, and they wait till they looked at the left side to then pre-fire it. This band's trying to use this down, or was trying to use it down as a bait. They didn't even see... Wait, what? They didn't even see Blackbeard there, and they still pre-fired him but hit the hard wall. Like, I don't... Am I crazy? I don't think there's any way that they're seeing that. Blackbeard didn't even see anything. Like, maybe that's in the way, but jeez, this guy's... Wait, how do they lose? How do they lose this? It's a 2v5. He just... he straight up lined up the floor as they're... Damn. So, ex-Navic. Odds that they're banned? This is from... almost... Or it's 9 days ago. They were banned. Banned on 3 days ago, on the 26th. I do wonder, because there are some people in chat, I'm assuming they're joking when they're just like, no, this person isn't cheating, they're just better. I assume that they're joking, but I'm curious how many of them like are serious, and then they see this that they got banned and they're still like, nah, there's no way that they were cheating. But yeah, they were banned. Well, that was a little bit faster than we expected. Top 10 things chat has said to their girlfriends. But I think that was overall good. We got to see that Doc plant. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Hacker Replay today. So cheats are getting crazy again. This is just I guess another call on Ubisoft to get their shit together, because this is insane how many cheats are occurring. Like, I don't know how they're letting this happen. How are there not checks and balances in place to prevent this type of thing from happening? We'll see what Ubisoft responds with. I think their next anti-cheat update is at the beginning of next season. So like in 2 weeks from now. So we'll see what they have to say. Until then, if these cheats are still out next season, it's going to be a tough season, because I want to say at the beginning of this season, the cheats were mainly just like aimbot walls, typical stuff. And over the last 3 months, we've seen kill boxes that span the entire map. We've seen Doc pick up the diffuser and plant it. We've seen infinite amount of team kills, infinite ammo, shooting wall down. The turret hack is back, unlimited ammo, unlimited random damage from random sources. I don't even know what they are. So I think we also saw, I think it was this season, the punching the reinforcements. So we've seen so many different cheats that they need to get their shit together. Oh yeah, teleporting is back. Can't forget that. It's been really, really bad this season. Worse than usual. So, UB, please do something.